Hey there boys, welcome on to a brand new episode of my Road to Glory. We've actually reached episode 40 and I know this has been coming out a little bit here and there and it's all been a bit of a mess at the moment, and that's because, I don't know, sometimes I just really don't have a lot of time to record videos, but we start off here, we're in Division 4, we're looking to get up to Division 3. Can we get up to those dizzy heights today? We'll have to wait and see. That's our Bundesliga squad, and I'll show you in a minute why that's looking so empty actually. That's my Premier League squad currently, how it's looking. And then I also believe I show you another squad in a minute that I've actually made a few alterations to. You guys are probably going to be like, what the fuck? As you can see, I've put Matthew in there at centre-back because Varane has actually been sold, and I'll show you the transfer list with the other 5 Bundesliga players that have also been sold. At the time, I wanted a bit of catch to get it up, and at the time, literally at the end of last episode when I was recording it, the player prices were ridiculous. As you can see, we got rid of Hernandez for 5k, and Drax for nearly 7k, Socrates for 7,500 coins, Gustavo for nearly 5k too there, Farman for 7k, and then Varane for around about 7,000 coins too, which is really, really sick, and that's put us up at 65,000 coins. We have 2 games today. If we win both of them, we've won the title. It's Division 4 though, and I told you guys at the beginning that I was a Division 6 player, so if we don't win both games, then it's alright, but what I do want us to do is at least win one, because we need to do that if we want to go up, and I do want to get promoted. He's got Orange Keita, Higuain, Cuadrado, Marquinhos and Golden, Alexandro, Dani Alves, Bonucci, Chiellini, Barzagli and Buffon in goal. It's that rock solid Juve back line. I saw the 5 at the back, and I think one of my downfalls was really just getting phased by the side, and I really need to stop doing that. I need to just practice on playing FIFA. Just forget about the opponent. But as you can see, my friends, we start off here really nicely. That's a great shot from Chemalinas. It just about crashes off the crossbar. That might have been Tolisso actually on his weak left foot. But then, as you can see there, it's literally restored because he then has a really good chance here and then just hits the bar with it. But he hoists one into the area here. It's a bit of a mess. I don't know why I decided to not clear that, but in the end, a really great block on the line there, and I've forgotten who it was actually from. But Begovic there comes up with a punch from the resulting corner. Barzagli then puts it in here. And as you can see, I literally tackle him, but he somehow still gets back to Nainggolan. And out of nowhere, he just goes in there and scores. So, a really annoying goal to concede, and this guy was just shushing me left, right and centre. And I couldn't stand it, or I was having none of it. But yeah, it's just not nice to concede it. And as he's going mental. And I looked over, he's got Mane on the bench there as well, which is always worrying in case we didn't were winning against him. He probably would have brought him on. So it was a lose-lose situation at the moment. But the man of the goals conceded was really the thing that pissed me off the most. I didn't clear my lines ever really from the first ever corner. And then like I tackled him in Tremolinas, he still gets through, and Matthew can't get back in time. Who actually had a decent game. But as you can see, he still keeps on coming forward here. And if it wasn't for that pressure on Tremolinas there, it probably would have been 2-0. But don't worry, my friends, he still has a chance to make it 2 here with Higuain with a rifle. And at the moment, we're just getting demolished. And some of these opponents in Division 2, 4 even, not 2, I think I'm a little bit ahead of myself there. They are just too good for me, I'm afraid. And I mean, that should have been a goal. It would have been against the run of play, but it really should have been a goal. And from the resulting corner, we can't do much with it. We were doing alright. We were doing alright. He wasn't that good, but he probably was still better than us. But these opponents, they are incredible in Division 2, but that was not going to stop me. I was just keep on firing out, and as you can see, this run here from Walker is incredible. That is an unbelievable save from Buffon, and I was really devastated at that stage, but I put it back in there, and Ben Arthur gets a second bite of the cherry. He just lashes one in there, quickly negotiates with the ball, and we're right back in it, and I'm really gassed at this stage because I was having a really, really good start to the second half. So I was thinking if we can keep this up, then we'll probably go on and maybe even win the game. Now I had some good chances there with Remy. That really should have been a goal looking back on it. And he even gets a second chance here. I mean, the way Dani Alves gets back and barges off the ball there is ridiculous. I mean, Remy should easily be just getting rid of him there. Now I thought Tremolinas was doing a really good job of creeping with Cuadrado here, but he never just quite got with him, and then, like, bang, it was just like, I was kind of devastated with that, boys, because, like, we were really coming into this one, like really, and this was bad because I didn't like the way, I didn't like how difficult we were finding it to score. I mean, some of the great chances we were having with Remy. I was still kind of positive because like we were doing well, but I think Begovic probably should have saved that. But then he just kills me there with Nainggolan. And in the first half, he probably should have got more goals. In the second half, I don't think he actually should have got any. But as you can see, my friends, he goes shushing all the way back to the halfway line and like jumps into the manager or something, which is just. Sorry, boys. Really, really annoying. But yeah, you know what? We aren't gonna win the title. It was devastating at the time because it does actually get you like an extra 3k. But also what was in danger was us not getting promoted. And despite this guy being a really good FIFA player, he wasn't like that good, which is what some of the opponents can be. But he probably should have made it 4-1 here. Begovic with another good save. He's been decent, I suppose. But yeah, we end the game. We lose it 3-1. Some of the opponents we come up against have just been a little too much recently. The goals from The goal was from, I think, Ben Arthur, and then the assist was from Remy or Martial, I can't remember which one. But as you can see, maybe shouldn't have been a 3-1 game. We did actually do well, but it's not exactly a good record, is it? Now we need to win if we do indeed want that promotion to the next division. We have one game remaining to do it. We need to do it. They were predicting us to get a draw, as you can see there with the projected points only being 15. Yawning a lot more, sorry. But as you can see, it was time to go in with our Premier League side. If there's anything that could help us now, or save us now, it would be that side. But we come against this team: Cavani, Hesse, Kante, Ben Arfa, Zonzi, Di Maria, Marcos Alonso, Clichy, Daley Blind, Serge Aurier and Claudio Bravo in goal. Now I was really, really happy when I saw this team, because I thought, finally, he's not going to have the players, so it doesn't matter how he plays, they will just shoot and it'll score. He doesn't have that, boys, and I was really happy with that. And a lot of the players were off chemistry, so I was thinking, right, this is our chance. And as you can see here, we were doing decently, and that really should have been a goal from Remy. That's a superb block. This time it's Remy actually doing all the providing. He gets across in there, and I mean, Shaqiri didn't look that good of a chance, but with a stronger left foot on that, it probably would have gone in. He makes an absolute hash of this, and then, I mean, I should have finished it. I just should have. Easy for Shaqiri there, surely. But we're still coming forward here. We know we need a win, and when we were peppering his goal, that doesn't stop him from coming forward here late in the second half. Hesse cuts inside, he hits one. It's easy for Begovic in the end, who turns around the post. And that is half time. That was his only shot on target. We've only had one shot on target ourselves, but we've had like really good, like clear-cut chances that. Sorry, boys. Jesus Christ, we're an absolute mess. But yeah, they probably just should have gone in. But that's actually really another good save from Begovic, and he was all over me, peppering the goal in the second half, which I wasn't happy about. As you see, there's a really good trickling effort there. Played back into the crowd, but Begovic keeps it out. We're coming forward here this time with Martial, and I thought this was it. Maybe should have swept it, but you know what, we're still coming forward. This time Dembele's in, he shoots, it saves, and then he somehow hits it off the post. And we're not even done yet there, boys. Martial makes the challenge. He still gets with it, he shoots. There's a really good save by Bravo and goal there in the Juventus kit. But we are not finished there. We've still come forward. Remy here, and then the bounce finally does fall our way. And at this point, I was just going mental. Like, the goal is just so massive in the series. I thought to myself, wow, Division 3, that is pretty impressive. As someone like me, who, considering the amount of games we play on the road to glory, we haven't exactly played a lot. It's really impressive. I'm really happy with how we've done so far. But as you can see, I hoist the ball forward here. In the last minutes, Remy just takes the defenders to Chinatown. He cuts inside a few of them. Look at that goal, though. That is just like the finish as well. It's crazy. I mean, what a goal that was. I was buzzing at this stage. I knew there was no way back for him. Didn't matter what he does, he was not going to be getting in on our goal there. And as you can see there, wow, what a finish too. Glorious from Remy. And as you can see, that is indeed the end of the game, which we were absolutely buzzing out. Remy with the 2 goals. Assist came from the 2 wingers just in behind him with Shaqiri and Martial. About nearly, I think it was 8,000 coins we nearly got from that, or 10,000 coins, I kind of forgot. But what that does mean is that we are now in Division 3, the dizzy heights of Division 3 haven't even been reached. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode of Road to Glory soon. But for now, peace out.